Hey guys and girls, Friendshipper here. So, last video I mentioned to you guys that I wanted to have my gameplay back really more quality. That's what I wanted, more quality gameplay, okay? So what I did this time is very simple. I tried to find the highest time someone did as Visa in the new dungeon, so Forbidden Sanctuary, and I just beat it. So the best time I could find was 4 minutes 25 seconds by a player named Cock. Sorry, I don't know how to say his name, and I beat it by a bit. So what this reflects is whatever my breed is has to be the best, I think. Because if you get the highest time, sure, I guess I played well, whatever, but I think I'm decent. So I think my breed is really great and strong. And if you follow really, I would say the pattern, but I guess I don't know if pattern is the right word. My English is not awesome. If you follow the pattern that I followed myself, you should be able to do good. That's I think what I think that's what you can remember here and what you can learn from this. So Freyna is extremely strong. She's she's like I think top 5 currently when it comes to finishing this dungeon fast. I did like 4 minutes 18 or something, which to me is kind of nuts, kind of crazy. I thought I would do 4 minute 50, 4 minute 40, maybe 30, but 4 minute 16 to me is quite the finish time on this new dungeon. It's actually fast, real fast. So yeah, let's just go over the build and show to you guys how and why this is so fast. So infected weapon, first of all, very strong. Very reliable, very easy to use. You just need to use your skills, and that's literally it. You just get a massive boost, okay? But we have Venom Injection, which, well, there's a few variants out there, okay, but everybody knows at that point that this is a way to go to get, I would say, an extra 20% damage, okay, overall, which is pretty insane. So yeah, everything you get from the other Descendants is not going to outshine a raw 20% extra damage, okay? Doesn't matter. Then, well, I guess, yeah, my ancestor, let's just go with that first. Well, so cooldown and tech skill per boost ratio. Well, okay, there's been comments here out there that I should show you a run with no ancestor to really, so new players can really see an example of what it is. But honestly, just take that run and just lower the time by 1 minute, and that's the result you would get without an ancestor. Like literally, it's that simple. Just take whatever you see on the screen and lower it by a minute. So cooldown is key here because you want to spam. Yes, it's not as important as it is with some other Descendants, but spamming lets you cover the area quicker with your poison, and well, let's say a wave of enemies spawn on the left, you throw your number 1 on the left, and the next spawn is on the right. The next second, you can throw your number 3, and your number 1 is ready for the next spawn. So. And this is what happens the whole game, okay? Things spawn quickly, one after one. So if you have it, the highest the cooldown, the more you will be able to keep up and to keep up into killing things as fast as they spawn, okay? Which is kind of the ultimate goal of a speedrunner. Like just killing things on spawn, being there on spawn quick too. So that's why I'm using cooldown. Tech skill per boost ratio is the highest form of damage you could have as Freyna, okay? So there is tech skill modifier, sure, great, but not remotely close to the damage you can get with a tech skill per boost ratio, especially with your number 4, which really benefits of tech skill per boost ratio massively. A lot more than toxic. So then for the build we have overwhelming shield. Some to get shield. Here I decided to go with max shield just to be safe, and I had to really make this easy and simple, and also because I did not need extra damage. So why not? Skill expansion. Some players might tell you to not rely on range, which including me. I've done no range fan a bit, but range, if you go with a little bit of it, you might as well go all out or close to that, okay? Like don't go halfway, don't half-fast this. Just you go range or you don't. Anyway, when you go range and you have a little bit more range on your range build, this actually matters, okay? So on that, I went with power increase, skill expansion, focus on tech, just basics with cooldown and damage for a non-crit build. Oh yeah, I saw using electric on FREYNA, cool, sure, not as good as toxic, simple. So what's next? For the reactor, I have a specific reactor just for that level, order of truth and toxic skill power boost ratio. So most of the enemies are order of truth, okay? So you're going to benefit of this quickly. And toxic, well, she's toxic. For the components, there's some choices, but Plague is just the best choice by far. You get extra tech skill power, and then you have a raw 43.2% toxic skill power in addition to everything. And I would say, yeah, best components, easy. There you go, defense and HP, and some shield here, okay. Shield recovery modifier and max shield here is pretty important, so take note of that. Then Arche circulation tactic. That's my way of getting max cooldown, I would say often. Okay, so here what happens is that you get your cooldown for 10 seconds, you get insane cooldown, okay? Then you have after this for 25 seconds you don't, so you cannot get it. It's in cooldown, the ability. But the reality is that in those 25 seconds, often you're going to get the time where you're not doing anything into that, okay? Let's say you go in the room. The skill only activates when you first hit an enemy with skill. So by the time you complete the room, I feel like the cooldown, you getting your ability, the cooldown to get your ability back is starting already. It's like going on, and there's a high chance you're going to get it back pretty much exactly when you need it. So at the beginning of the next room. Okay. And then here a little bit of extra MP. I found it a bit useful to just get some MP randomly, so a lot useful. And a little bit of shield right here, which I think matters very much too. I just like that, but not right there. For the Arche tuning, that's pretty much the meta right there, like which everybody and their mom uses on FREYNA. So Putridon, the new super cool mutant cell that's very strong on FREYNA. Let's just make it that simple. Defense neutralization, always was strong, always was solid, keep using it. And well, here a bit of range, skill power, very simple and straightforward. For the guns, this is very interesting. The Fire and Hope, as you will see, I use it sometimes, and when I use it, it does a good damage, okay? The ability this gun has is pretty interesting. I guess you could read it yourself a bit. What you get is very simple. An extra toxic skill power. Okay, so when you hold it, FREYNA becomes stronger, more powerful. So hold it and keep spamming your ability number 1 and your ability number 3 to trigger its extra buffs. And these extra buffs are going to buff you in return, your skill power up to 50%, so very important as well. Better, by the way, by far than the Secret Garden. Personally, I got better results here, higher damage amounts, okay? So there we go. So a which I could use sometimes, though, whatever. I don't know, I guess just forget about the sword, okay? Just focus on that. Via the walls. These are not awesome walls, by the way. I don't have max fire rate or whatever, but I think that's okay. Max fire rate would help. These do a lot more damage, by the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and see you next time. More to come as usual. And yeah, thank you for the support as usual. You guys have been really nice to me. I don't know, it's certainly not as I mean, I'm not that nice to myself. I'm always pretty rude, and I always want to, do more, get better. Anyway, bye bye. Thanks for watching.